Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw a cute little Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So we're going to start at the top of her head with her eyes. Start with the left eye, we're going to draw a circle. From the top, we'll work our way to the bottom, and then back up to the top again. From here I'm going to draw a little highlight circle on the top left corner. So imagine if the light were to come this way, we'll draw a circle on the top left here. Draw a big circle inside, and then we'll color everything else in black. We'll move over to the right side and draw the exact same thing. So we want to make sure we get the same height. So I'll start my pen at the top, and I'll work my way to the bottom, then back up to the top again. We'll draw that same highlight circle on the top left corner, and color everything else in black. From here, let's draw on some eyelashes. So going back to the left side, I'm going to start on the side here and draw a little curve going up. We'll do another one just below it, and we'll draw one more for a third eyelash. Let's go over to the right side and draw the same thing. So we're going to start on the right side here and do a little curl, leave some space for a second one, and then the third eyelash up like that. Let's draw on some eyebrows. So just above this eye, I'm going to start on the left side here and just draw a curve going to the inside of the eye. Do the same thing on the right side. From here, let's go ahead and move up to the top of the head. In between the eyes, we're going to come up just above the eyebrow line and draw a point for the center. This is going to be a starting point for the hair bangs that come down. So what I'm going to imagine is this hair is going to come out and flare out to the side. So what we'll do is start on the side here, and curve in towards the eye, and we'll curve up. From here, I'm just going to make a curve going to the center point that I made in the middle there. So it curves in like that. Let's go and take that same curve and draw it on the opposite side. So I'm going to start in the middle this time. We'll go up, go down beside the eye, and then just curl out. From here, we can go ahead and draw in the profile of the face. So I'm going to bring the chin down to about here. So what I'll do is I'll start on the side of the eye, underneath this hairbang, and curve in toward my finger. I'm going to take this line and curve all the way up to the right side. So curving up, like so. From here, let's draw on some lips. So I'm going to draw the mouth right about here. So I'm going to start on the left side and draw a curve going up. I'm going to give her some lips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the left side, just come in a little bit, and just draw a curve in the opposite direction. I'll have her mouth open just a little bit. So here I'm going to draw a curve coming down, back up, and then at the same starting point, I'll come down and tuck that back up on that same point. Let's draw on some earlobes. I'm going to draw on some earrings actually first. So right here, I'm going to draw a circle. And then up along here, I'm just going to draw a curve going right into that earring. On this side, I'm going to draw the same thing. So drawing a circle here, and then curving a line for her ear right into that earring. From the center point, let's go up to the top of her head. So right about here, I'm going to pull a line straight into that point, that widow's peak. From here, I'm going to curve up and come down and just meet up with that side point there. So it's almost following the same curve. So starting up at the top, I'm going to curve out and start to taper in and get a little bit thinner as I get to the point at the bottom. We're going to split this in half. So I'm going to come about halfway here, and then just try to keep my pen in the middle of that curve. So I'm just splitting it in half. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So starting at the top, curve out, and come down, and then meet up with that point on the side. Again, we're going to go ahead and cut this in half. So keeping the pen in the middle, and then just tapering off to the side at the end. Let's go ahead and draw the ponytail. So I'm going to draw the little band that holds it together. So starting on the left here, I'll curve up and down for a little curve like this. And then we'll draw a bigger one just behind it. So up over here on the left, I'm going to draw a big curve going over to the right side. From here, let's go ahead and draw on her body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the little pendant in the center first. So right here, just below the neck, and draw a little pendant like this. Go and draw the little shoulder sleeves that kind of flow out from her pendant here. So starting on the side of the left side here, I'm going to curve up, down, and then up. So it's a little curve and a little wave there. I'll do the same thing on the right side. So going up, down, and then curling up on the end. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw on the shoulders. So just on the side here, I'm going to draw a curve going right into that curve there. And then on the right side, we'll do the same thing. We're going to take these points, I'm just going to curve and wrap that around the arms. Take this point and just wrap this around like that. We're going to go back down towards this pendant. We're going to draw that same curve, but I'm going to taper it right into that point there. So starting up here, I'm going to draw a little curve like this first. Let's go to the right and do that same curve. And then we're going to move down a little bit, doing an overlap. I'm going to curve down, up, and then right into that pendant. Start on this side now, and we're going to go down, and then just pull that right into that little wrinkle there. In the center, we're just going to pull 2 curves going outwards. We're going to just draw the sides of our arms just up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull a little short line on both sides just to separate the arms from the body. Now I'm going to have her hands coming down and just in front of her body here. So what I'll do is I'll start with the hand that's going to be on top first. So imagine this curve coming down and down to her elbow like this. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. Curving down. Now I'm going to bring this arm up. So her forearm is going to come up like this. I'm going to draw her fingers now. So from here, I'm going to curve down and then pull this up like that. Okay, so it's a little curve and back up again. We'll do an overlap to show a second finger. And then one final one. I'm just going to do an overlap, pull this up like this. Now this hand is going to go all the way back to the elbow joint. So coming in like so. Up here, I'm going to imagine this curve coming down in behind there, in behind the arm. And up here, I'm just going to draw a separation for the glove. Just a little curve like that. Let's go ahead and finish this arm. So I'm going to take that same curve and go up towards the hand. And then we're going to draw on some fingers. So I'm just going to draw one finger. You probably won't see the other ones because they're tucked in behind. So I'm going to draw the top of the arm now. From here, I'm just going to curve this in like so. And then this line is going to come right into that arm there. We'll draw a separation for the glove in behind. From here, let's draw in the dress. So from the center here, I'm going to take this point in the middle and draw a straight line coming down to where the bottom of her dress would be, right here. On the sides, I'm going to flare out the sides now. So right underneath this elbow, right about here, I'm going to curve out towards the left and down. On the right, I'm going to curve out to the right and down. So you can see that I have even space in between these 2 points. For in between here, I'm going to find the center point. Put a little point there. Between these 2 lines, I'm going to put a point in the middle. Now from here, I'm going to take this line and curve to the center point up here. So curving all the way up. And then from here, I'm going to find the center point at the top and curve down to that point. Let's just close that off there. And then from in between these 2 points, I'm just going to draw a curve. Going up. Just going to curve to connect those points together all the way across. And then along this bottom, we're going to show a little bit of the ribbon. So up here, I'm going to draw a curve going up. On this side, we'll do the same thing. We're just going to repeat this until we get to the end of the dress on the side. And then we're going to do this again, but we're going to drag down the center point in between each ribbon. So it gets a little bit longer in the middle. Do that again here. And then one more time on the end. Fill that up. And then finally we're going to draw the hair ponytail coming down behind her, sort of wisping on the end. So we'll start just about here. I'm just going to draw a big curl that comes up like that. From this point, I'm just going to curve and tuck this in behind that arm and the body. We're going to do one more separation line, just like we did with the hair up here. Starting up here, we're just going to cut this hair sort of in half, just to give a little bit of detail. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give us a like and share this with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.